The channel is a little late with this news, but it was felt as worth going back to take a look at. And it's regarding a new case of Sony's content policies coming into effect and requiring publishers to tone down content on PlayStation compared to other platforms. But not just that, the specific type of content that has been affected is also of particular interest. Lisa Definitive Edition is an updated release of two cult classic horror RPGs. It has an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam with 12,000 reviews, and it was originally released in 2014 and 15 for PC only. However, just before Definitive Edition's release on July 18th, it was announced the PlayStation 4 and 5 versions would have to change content, unlike the Xbox, Switch and PC versions. In a post on the publisher's website, they have said, in a similar vein, a few more changes were made on PlayStation only in order to launch the game on that platform, but we're happy to say that none of them affect the meaning and intent of Lisa. For the PlayStation version of Lisa, we've added a notice about the protagonists at the beginning of the game. Additionally, cigarettes have been renamed to cigarette candy, joy is no longer referred to as pills, and alcohol has been renamed as soda in joyful only. Characters still drink alcohol in painful. Alongside this, the CEO of Serenity Forge, the game's publisher, has clarified that they were forced to make these changes to be able to release the game on PlayStation, and that they didn't have a say in the matter. Dozens of other games have had the same experience of being told that they need to change content to be able to release on PlayStation, and this is the result of a change in policy within Sony in 2018, which is something that has been reported in non-gaming media such as the Wall Street Journal, amongst others. However, while initially Sony seemed to only take issue with risque content, we have since seen other types of content such as violence and now drug use being rejected by Sony. But there are contradictions in the company's policing, as there are a number of big budget releases that appear to feature the same sorts of content that apparently fall foul of their content policies. But it appears that AAA releases are typically given special treatments unlike smaller, lower budget titles. And so for Lisa Definitive Edition, the game makes changes to tobacco, alcohol and drug use only for the PlayStation versions, and not on Xbox, Switch or PC. Joy, by the way, which is no longer referred to as pills in the PlayStation versions, is a type of drug that's featured prominently in the game as both a part of the story, as well as an item you can consume during gameplay. The channel made a video back in 2021 that takes a look at 26 of the games that have been affected by Sony's content policies. You can find that linked in the description if you'd like to learn more. However, it could be good for the channel to make another video like this at some point, which looks at other games that have faced issues since that video's release. As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, thank you for watching.